We are working with some of our clients at the moment to develop strategies to evacuate staff from some of the more dangerous situations and temporarily place them somewhere where they're safe and where they're able to continue with their business operations. So an example of this is at the moment dealing with a couple of clients who are looking to move staff out of parts of the Middle East, and not only their expatriate staff, but most importantly their local national staff. And so we need to look at really four elements of the strategy. The first is, in an emergency situation, where can people actually go, where they can travel freely and without facing an immigration barrier. So, where is a business visa or a tourist visa appropriate for those particular nationalities? The second element is if it is a longer term situation and they may need to relocate staff for a longer period, looking at work permits and the processing times for work permits for key staff to be able to continue the operations of the company in a different location. The third element is to decide whether, or to advise on whether it is actually possible to change status from one to the other, so from a business visa to a work permit if the situation is an emergency response that then needs to develop into a longer term solution. And then the fourth is advisory work, where we deal with the government agencies in looking for any sort of short-term concessions with appropriate safeguards to be able to move key staff in a facilitated way into a new location. So, as an example, into the United Kingdom at fairly short notice, and to see if there's any relaxation of the rules that may be possible on a short-term, case-specific basis.